The fastest selling Vivo phone is here. What's up guys, we're taking a look at the new Vivo V15 Pro, aka the phone with the OnePlus 7 design. It has a completely bezel-less display with a lot of great things going on, so we're gonna take a look at everything and find out why this phone is actually becoming the best and the fastest selling Vivo V series phone in history. So V15 Pro actually comes with a pop-up camera design that gives this phone a full-on bezel-less look. Vivo done this for the first time with their Vivo Next series from last year, and at that time it was such a unique thing to have, and just a year later they brought this design with their mid-range level phone. At $450, let's see what this phone offers when it comes to the build quality and design. So it's rocking a gloss look, but it's actually a plastic body, so it's a hard plastic that actually reflects a lot in light, and it has one of the most unique triple camera setup design I have ever seen. So the main camera sensor here is a 48 megapixel sensor with f1.8 aperture. You get an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and then finally a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Now it may not be as premium as a glass phone, but still because of the plastic, if you actually drop this phone, it's not gonna crack like a glass phone, so you don't have problem with that. Now taking a look at the top of the phone, you can see we have the 3.5mm headphone jack along with a pop-up camera setup. This is where the front camera will pop out, and because of this you get a full-on bezel-less display that is free of notch or any hole. So the display is actually something that sets this phone apart compared to the competition. So it's coming with a 6.3-inch Super AMOLED display. It looks really stunning, and it's actually really bright as well. This is how it looks side by side against the iPhone XS Max. You can see no bezels. It's a very clean, fresh look. Now, watching media, especially watching YouTube videos on this display, is a great experience. Again, no notch or hole gives you a full experience uninterrupted. So it's actually becoming one of my favorite phones to watch media on. Watching Netflix, watching YouTube is a real fun experience. Now with all that being said, having a mechanical design obviously does have its drawbacks, such as the durability and a question mark on its long-term usage. Now I have used the Vivo Next phone from last year and it still works without any problem. So I believe this phone will also work for long-term without any issue. And one of the greatest things here with this phone is that Vivo actually included a proper case for this phone that works with this design, has proper cutouts as well. So when you're taking selfies, the camera just comes out without any problem, without any delay, and when you're done it just pops back in. So the case works really good, and it's a very sturdy case as well. So as long as you keep this phone out of water, I don't think the mechanical design will be much of a problem at this price. So in my experience, the display has been incredible, and in my opinion it is the best feature of this phone. Now it's not just a bezel-less display, it also rocks the fingerprint sensor inside the display, and that is an optical scanner similar to the one that OnePlus has used. So on the lock screen you have the pattern for the fingerprint, so you just do this and it unlocks, and for the most time it works pretty good. And then there are times when it doesn't really work that well. In order to make the unlocking a faster experience, you can actually enroll your face as well. So along with the fingerprint scanner, it will utilize your facial data as well to unlock the phone a bit faster. With that being said, the fingerprint scanner still is the most secure form of security on Vivo V15 Pro. Now this is the first time I'm using a phone that comes with a Snapdragon 675 chip. It actually scores more benchmark numbers than the Galaxy S8 Plus. So it's not as strong as the S9 Plus, but it is somewhere in between, which is actually amazing. I've not faced any lag with the UI. It works really fast. Now one thing that I don't enjoy that much about Vivo phones is their software UI. It actually comes with the latest version of the Android, which is the Android 9.0 Pie. You get dark mode and all that good stuff. There have been improvements this year, I have to say, but still it is mostly inspired by iOS. So with other Android phones, when you bring down the notification panel, you also get access to the quick settings, but Vivo has their own quick setting toggles that you can only access by swiping from the bottom. Kind of like iOS used to have back in the days, but now they moved on to the top as well, but Vivo is still having this option from the bottom. While it's not a bad thing, I mean, you can easily access the control center without any problem just with one hand because of its large size. Still, it doesn't show you the notifications here. For that, you have to swipe swipe all the way from the top. So other than the looks of it, it does pack a lot of features. Features like app clone that allows you to have multiple accounts for apps like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. You get split screen multitasking, one-handed experience, some really cool motion controls as well that allows you to launch certain applications with a really cool motion drawing, you can say. So on the lock screen, if you actually shake your phone, it turns on the flash. It sure is packing a lot of cool features. Obviously, if you want to change the look of your phone, you can do that by installing a launcher. Other than that, here is the camera UI. It comes with so many features, and one of the best ones is obviously the night mode that allows you to take bright pictures in night situations, so you have more light and more detail. Overall, the picture quality has been really good from that back 48 megapixel sensor that actually takes 12 megapixel photos most of the time. But if you want to take a 48 megapixel picture, you can do that as well. But then you lose a bit of light. So I actually just used the default 12 megapixel mode. And it's pretty decent. The image have nice vibrancy. They are saturated. It has good processing going on. And thanks to the night mode, it does